different things. Like getting a couple of people that can do mining and stuff like that is sort of useful. And I'm kind of making a few people do like additional hauling, although you can do researching and mining. What's that? Got some large sculptures. I don't know if we can fit them, but I feel like my colony wealth is being boosted. Hold on. My colony wealth is kind of going upwards a little bit here. Are any of these really good? Also, thank you for the statues, Andre. I'm going to have to start putting these just outside and around my colony because I don't have space inside my buildings anymore. Honestly. Like, I could probably cram it into one of these rooms, although what I was going to do with these rooms is if I could get rid of the fireplaces. And what is that? Armchairs. I kind of forgot that armchairs existed, I'll be honest. The large ones work best outdoors. Or did they? They actually like them being outside. I just kind of didn't like think that there was like a capped ambience on them outside. I'm like, it's just like the infinite world of dirt and sky and stuff like that outweighed it. That's always been my thought for like outdoor stuff. Oh, here we go. Here's some TVs. I don't have a recreational room at this time though, so this is going to be interesting. Also, I need to get rid of the fireplaces. And I guess technically I have to move the coolers, not the lights. I want to move the coolers specifically. More than just the size. Oh yeah. There. Click on that. Click on the coolers for a second. Because there's only like a couple in the buildings that I don't want to do this to. And the rest of them, I need them destroyed. And I guess I never had heaters in here to begin with. Because I need to move the bedrooms around so that I can move them. Alright, so the TVs, are any of these like great? Or are they just all epic? They're all kind of like equivalently epic. So I do think that this is maybe undercovered. Yeah, okay. We're going to put this under here because this is like a little cave. And this is kind of where they're sort of getting their into. Oh my god, can you imagine being point blank? Anywho, we're going to put a few of those in here so that they have some entertainment area. I don't think that spot's undercovered, but that one should be. Yeah, barely. Okay, I can put it probably on the other side of the pool table, maybe. I don't have like a lot of space to put it. I think that shouldn't block that. But it's gonna count towards up here. Have I got them all allocated? I've got one more to go. I should put it in like the hospital or somewhere, but this will do. I think that might be still uncovered. Yeah. Okay. So they're gonna have like a shit ton of TVs in this like little spot here, and they're gonna have like I don't know. They're gonna have like a bunch of armchairs and stuff, which I think the polar bears are eyeing up. So we'll pop them here too. They're not going to be like necessarily facing a TV. Also, somebody's suffering heat stroke, so that's a thing that's going on. I could probably put that one up there. And I don't know where the fourth one went, but I assume somebody is carrying it. And maybe one can be facing the TV. It's not quite going to reach. It's not quite. It's not going to reach in either direction. This is fine. Where is the other armchair? I know you guys brought it up here. And there is a whole nother TV. Yes, I could put that there. Like that. There we go. Okay. That's terrible. But this... Yeah, that's terrible. Wait, let me fix that. Maybe... That's a bit much TV for one spot. I could technically like face it backwards there. That kind of like looks like that's a lot there. I kind of feel like the person that like sits here probably will want TV. There we go. Okay, that works. Okay, so we've got just enough TV. We've got chairs are mostly allocated. There we go. Okay, I think all the chairs are allocated. I still have guns in here I've got to put up. There are a couple of turrets that my people have not gone and put around the place. Like, I think I need to build a structure. I need to build a bridge here. I missed one. And that will let me go and put that turret specifically over there. But I have another idea with this too. Is because I do have like a bit of an indent here. So I could always just plop an extra turret in this space for safety. Because this is kind of protecting the like electricals in this spot. It's not going to be like a finite thing. Get out of the way, bear. I'm looking for turrets. I guess there's only the one. So, oh no, there it is. I knew there was a second one. I don't know if they'll make this quickly, but if I'll just pop that there because that will be near enough that I can just hopefully move it over. And it will probably work anyway, so it'll be fine. I probably do not have enough space to bring in all the resources. I have a lot of resources. I also have a lot of the traps made, which is good because we had a lot of wood. Had being the word. So, yeah. Okay, the TV should get brought in and the statues, that's it. That was the other thing. So I was going to potentially put the statues in like their rooms, but what I want to do is I'm going to move the layout design of this so that we can have 2 beds per tiny ass little room so that at least everybody has a bed, because I've got people sleeping where like the hospital is and that is not where I want to have people. I made specific bedrooms and stuff like this. This is not going to be perfect, but it's hopefully going to at least prevent me from having to build extra. Somebody's being a whole medical emergency on their own, but that's fine. We'll come back to that. Only thing is like my luxurious ass like bedroom up the top. I do have a lot of cat beds in there, so I guess maybe we can move a cat bed centered and maybe somebody else can have a fancy ass cat bed. I do have statues in this one. True. Good point. Lift those up for the moment. I did not realize that I had little statues in here. But I'm trying to get rid of the boxes on the floor. Same with the solid gold cat beds. I guess I can technically reinstall these centered for the moment. And yes, we have solid gold cat beds because the fuck. Of course we do. You can reinstall some of them in here. Whichever ones aren't going somewhere. And these extra ones can get gone. So we can't move you sideways yet, but I can move Izzy's bird. I can't move mine. I can't move these ones. I can move these ones. I've got those whole other like set of beds off to the side too. So this should be good. As long as I can get everybody having at least a room, even if they have to share said room, that will work. And before you guys remove these, let me just move them. I love that somebody came in and literally uninstalled these, but didn't destroy the thing right next to it that's also set to be destroyed, you know? Like, Lens is out here, like, doing the uninstalls, but, like, doing, like, what do you call it? You know when you gotta look busy? You gotta look busy, so, like, you do one thing and then you double back and come back and do the other thing later. Yeah, that's what Lens is doing in here at the moment. Also, I'm guessing there's a few people that might be downed in their bedrooms that I didn't notice. Alright, so that's gonna move those. I can't move the double beds yet, but honestly, I'm thinking about just getting rid of the double beds because there's a whole bunch of people that do have couples, and I can get like a few extra beds in here. I can make this a different kind of like shape. Although technically I could just move this over and probably get like 3. It would essentially be the same amount of work. Just don't worry about that. I was gonna say I can move it over and make 3, but only if like that one's actually a proper couple. You're not. Fuck it. Let's move you out of there. Now, you and you can destroy that. We will reinstall these over by 1. Also, why is there a rhino sleeping in here? It's like, it took me like a hot second to notice that there's a whole ass like rhino sleeping in here, and whoever I allocated that gun to completely just cheaped out and decided to never go and get it. So yeah, that happened. I love that they got up to do whatever they just did. I love that they take off their hats when they sleep, because like I've had it before where I'm looking for a specific colonist and I know what their hat looks like, and then I go looking for them and I cannot fucking find them anywhere. And then they wake up, and obviously, like, as soon as they get up, they put their fucking hat back on. And I can recognize them, and I'm like, you bastard. Like, I've been looking for them for, like, X number of time. Like, there's a lot of people sleeping in storage. So this is going to resolve that. I'm pretty sure I have excess beds, I think. But we'll have a quick look. Reinstall. Well, not there. I want that to go into the middle of the room. Go into the middle of the room, and I can move these ones for the moment. I don't know how long it's going to take somebody to uninstall the other ones. We've got the fire foam thing. I wonder if they grabbed... They never grabbed it. I think those are maybe just going to sit there. We got some mini turrets. Nice. Thank you. Let's get those allowed. And I've got some of these ones are already made. I don't think these... I should be able to get these 3. Rid of them. And I'll go and get these installed down here. Because the other couple of ones should still be good and allocated. I also want to sneak a few of these turrets just casually down like the pipeline as well. Because like it's a reasonably wide corridor, right? But I'm still going to line it with traps and turrets and stuff. So while they try to like hide from shit, I'm going to be like bombarding them with stuff. Let's get rid of that one. And I'll bring it all the way down here. Somebody's picked it up. Where did that one? Alright, let's go get this put in here. They still haven't installed all of the electricity around the place, and I think it's just a case of it's a very far distance to get to some of the stuff. Like, I feel like I need like another door here and stuff. I don't know if I'm supposed to make like the doors like steel or whatever. Also, it looks like the eggs are still doing good. The ducks are still existing. We still have like a flock of Alex ducks, and they're starting to lay eggs, so yeah, that's happening. Are these blocked? No. Oh, the cat's snacking. Alright, a little less eggs, if that's the case. None of these are running. Is it because it's inside, although those ones are moving? Okay, so it's not because they're inside, it might just be there's no wind, which is fine. We can't rely on those to give us electricity, but we do need solar. And I considered putting in some, what do you call it? I was going to add in something else. I think I can add solar underneath these fuckers, can't I? Because that doesn't like disrupt them at all, I'm pretty sure. We'll find out. I'll make a few of them and I'll find out what is in the way of that. Oh, there's a fire foam popper thing there. Or something. Miscellaneous unknown popper device thing possible. Put that there. I won't be able to put the one in the center. I can't line that up. It's fine. I'll get you there and we'll get that there. I can pop one in between that. That works. This kind of... I think I could put like to there and to there, but the center one's not going to be centered, I don't think. This is okay. We'll leave that alone. I feel like there's more space between that. Fuck it. I'm putting beside it. This thing can move. I know it's not going to be in line, but it can destroy for a second. I'll put that there. Yeah, we can move it over into this spot here. This will work. Where the fuck is one of those things? I put down several. I saw one was built up here. That thing. There we go. Alright. So we'll put that in there. That should be useful. It's kind of in about the same spot anyway, so it's fine. It might be up like by 1. Hold on. Nope, it's perfectly where it should be. That's fine. That works. And as for more solar, I do want there to be like a reasonable amount on like each side, because I will have an issue with losing power outside. I don't want to get too close to the doors. I still want to be able to use those. I can't put that in that spot, but that's fine. We could do 3. That would be up to 4 if the light wasn't in that corner. And I don't know. That should be fine. It's not encroaching on like the big gross space that much. I also don't want this to all be cotton, realistically. I should have plenty of cotton for medical stuff. maybe. I've got a bit of cotton. By the time they bring this in, we should have a lot, unless I've got like a second patch growing somewhere. I do have a second patch of cotton, so, and a bit outside, so that should be more than enough. And the ambrosia has finally stopped growing, so that's nice too. These are still hopefully bringing up steel, which is what we need. Can get stretch. My shoulder is like... My shoulder hates me. I see you, Sanyo. I'm guessing that was with the ducks breeding and stuff. I must have missed that. Alright. So we've got... They like this area somewhat. It is outdoors, but this is fine. What's that? Joy-wise. I've never dabbled with them. I probably did in like 1.3 or 1.2 or something like that, but like I haven't for so long. They bring it in, they'll bring it in. I know that it's supposed to override stuff, and then it kind of like if they're depressive or something like that, I think it makes it happy, but I think they work at like half capacity or something. Also, what's going on with the power on this side of the map? I guess it's being disrupted because these aren't running. None of the turbines are running, while the geothermals are running. I believe they're all still good. Yeah, they're all still in good condition, which is great. They're not doing what I need them to do. Josh, when you wake up, mate, can I get you to deconstruct that? If my scene isn't already doing that. And wildlife-wise, we have like a rat outside, which is fine. They should be bringing all this inside. I believe that this is a no-store area. I need it to be a clear everything. Nothing is allowed. Interesting that it's like, as long as like the main part there isn't ticked, but that's fine, I guess. Close up all of these because I was searching for something earlier. Okay, so that should mean that they want to bring all this shit inside. And I have the turret that's supposed to come out here. So it should take them a little bit to kind of like build stuff outside because it should take them a while to get places. Also, apparently no electricity is not powering the light. I have 2 lights though. It's fine. We will make some solar and the solar should compensate for it. And when I'm next able to, I will get them to go and harvest like some medicine in the area, and then I also want them to probably cut down some more trees. We'll get some more wood eventually, because if I have like a surplus of wood, I can always use a what do you call it, a wood powered like generator or whatever. That would be fine too. So what I was thinking is I need to make more of these things. What is this? Auto redeem. This is on the trap, will automatically be replaced after it springs. Yeah, I'll leave that on. Speaking about wildlife, I have something that might repopulate the area. Oh yeah? Cobra egg fertile. I mean, that's if like my people don't eat it. I've never seen these when they're like small and shit. It's gonna get stored down in here, so the cats might eat some of it, although there still are the occasional egg that's unfertile, fertile ones. There's 4 duck eggs in here. There's a chance that some of those might exist. I know that those fuckers are supposed to like do some serious damage. I've never seen somebody get bitten by one, so I'm not entirely sure. Also, I have no prisoners at the moment, so let's turn that off. I need to make some more hospital beds, realistically. Not plasteel, just basic steel will do. I need to make proper hospital beds. So I'm just going to plop a couple here. I can't put one there, but that's fine. I'll put one there, and we'll put the extra 2 there. And what I essentially want to do is, where is my nearest bedroom to that? We still haven't removed the damn things. Okay, Prophet Mate, what are you up to? Can you do construction? You could do like a construction of 6. I bet there's a, there we go, there's a construction fucking superstar right here. I need you out here deconstructing these. I literally don't give a fuck if they still have like cooler capacity stuff. I know that they are keeping the room cool. We will move this shit later, and somebody's in a relationship. So I need to go find out what that is. Alright, at least move some of those. We got a grizzly bear. Hopefully it's like breedable. Male, what's our other one? We got 2 males. And we got New Dragon and Alex telling a tale about cooking with peppers. And responded well, and now it's his lover. Okay. So, Warrior New Dragon. I think I just chucked out the extra beds. No, don't get rid of that. Let's reallocate that to Nuke Dragon Warrior. Wherever the fuck you are in here. That one. Okay. And let's go and find wherever the fuck you just went to. That's a damn good question, isn't it? I didn't take that close of a look. You've already eaten, so you must have scurried away. I don't think that's you. That's Weaver. That's a damn good question. Where the fuck did you go? I'll find you when you sleep. I'll find you in your sleep. That's what will happen. Gatherer. I could have run down here. It might be that one. Herder. I thought you had a red hat, so I'm like looking for ones that have like red hats. It's so funny if like you end up like already scurrying off to like bed and I just don't find you. Somebody's sleeping in here. Survivor. Surgeon. Let's go through. I think it's the latest ones. Master Archer, Captain, Collector, Rebel, Governor, Quarry Worker, Survivor, Brave. Purposely hit a trap. Accidentally spun a... Oh my god. The dog has taken a trap. I didn't realize that the animals can just casually hit those. Hopefully somebody tends to them. I didn't know that the animals passaging through it can get through it. I thought it said that they were safe to when they're calm. Sparks spring forth and strike the victim. In surrounding areas, animals can sense these when calm. Is the dog not calm? Where are you, proposing? I guess you're not calm now. I wouldn't be either. I don't know. Obviously, putting it in the doorway was kind of like asking for them to get like snapped, but I might leave that one out of that door. I thought it would be very efficient for like trapping them in doorways, you know? Deconstruct the ones in the doorways. Like that one. I figured if they had to walk along like the edge of the thing, it would help. But anyway, we'll put some more traps down, I guess. It's like a infinite like trap situation. The other thing too is that traps, I think they only work to like a certain degree. Obviously, once the traps are trapped, once they've been used, they don't kind of do what they're supposed to do. They don't like they have to be rebuilt essentially. So it's kind of like, plus I also think that the cats and other shit are going to like walk through it. Plus if the animals, the wild population of animals decides to go wild. Hold on, I gotta move that over. They should go through this too. It's funny how the animals don't count when they're eggs. So if there's like wild eggs on the map, you can't kind of like count them for that. Although I don't think I said for anybody to go and collect those cobra eggs, so they're just kind of chilling, I would say. It's fine, I'm sneaking up on them on this corner, and the grizzly bear is pissed off. Why is the grizzly bear... Was it not tame? Alright, well that's okay. I didn't realize that that thing wasn't tame. I guess Lenza got smacked up by that. I thought it was like all good, you know? Also, cat's down here. Are you snacking? Somebody's been snacking. Somebody's been snacking on this pile. Lenza, mate, I know you're trying to do that. Can you haul this inside? There's going to be like a little while. I would imagine that this will take a couple of goes. But bring that shit inside. Because like the worst case scenario is somebody puts it in their pocket to go snack on it and ends up with like snakes hatching in the buildings again. Like that's probably the worst case scenario, like we had with the ducks, the ducklings that were like fucking hatching in amongst this crap, you know? It could happen. I also would love it if they bring in some of the nice stuff we've got outside. I also haven't allocated all the guns yet. That's putting it in the exact same spot. Cancel that. Psychic Soother's ending. That's okay. Honestly, I think the psychic suits are the only things keeping my colony actually sane. Otherwise, they are ripe to just kill everyone and anything. And there goes the cougar. Or nuke. Are you a good shot? Yes. Alright, so I don't have to worry about that. This looks like we are definitely mining that. Are we finding any more? Or just people got no time for this? It's guaranteed fine is 3.4%. And some of them are being kind of worked on. These ones haven't really been touched. They should have... They've got power. They're mostly fine. Okay. Let's see if we can move more of the beds. Exotic goods trader. Nice. Well, this should be interesting. I didn't get to trade with the last ones that came to visit because, yeah, they were, they didn't make it into the colony, so I'll grab that in a second. Where is... You gotta go... Oh, you gotta go all the way up and around to get out of this thing. I might pop a hole in the bottom of this, maybe. Could be worth it. I know that that would allow 2 directions of breach in, like, 1 corner. And there is technically that corner as well. So, I feel like that would be about the same kind of equal distance to this. I'll pop a hole behind there because I'll probably want to come through this, more or less. Nuke, I know you're bringing that in. Can you haul that inside? I know Lens is still working on that. And you guys have still got to go up and through there at the moment, so this will work just fine. And I've got to go find somebody to go and do that conversation. And apparently I'm still missing one person. I don't know where you got scrambled in here, but yeah, let's get you sorted out. You're one of the people that have got like all the tailoring skills. There's a lot of people in here that can do tailoring and shit, honestly. I might put you on a higher thing of that. Let's get... You are supposed to be able to do serious wardening stuff. Can you go trade with them? Yeah. Alright, so they should be able to do a trade in a moment. How the fuck is the research going? Research is so slow. I'm a little bit concerned for how fast this is going because these are all like 4,000. That one's 6,000. Oh, the research, I think like if they could get like a work frenzy and or if they could, I don't know. I should have left one of those like learning core things for like this stage of the game. Yeah, make components. I need you to trade. What do we got? We have some eggs. Somehow that's counting. So, buy your components. Buy the components. Buy medicine. I need plasteel, psychic soothe. Skill trainers could be good. Book. I don't feel like I need a liver at the moment. I'm not going to install the joy wire. And because like I don't think my people have got that kind of medical skill. Somebody does need a spine, but I don't know if it's the one that's already dead. I have a lot of spare rocket launchers, which I haven't allocated yet, but I do have like quite a force of people. And I'd like to be able to afford some of this shit. Although I have a lot more than I need. I will need gold for components, advanced components. I have a lot of statues, which I'll get rid of a couple of the normal ones. I don't want to get rid of all the normal ones, but that will leave us with some of the best ones. And I could buy a second telescope because we don't really have additional recreation. I have a lot too much money. Yeah, so I guess we don't need to sell those. And I could technically hold on to those if I want to. Have you got anything else that I'd want? I'm still cooking or whatever. I don't super want animals because we're pretty good with animals. And I'm good with like the books and stuff. I guess I could just hold on to those. They're fine. And I'll buy the telescope. I don't need more TVs. I'll hold on to the statues. They're good. I could technically use like a psychic insanity lance in like a pinch, but I don't want to accidentally use one of those. I have like a bionic eye somewhere. We'll buy the spine. They'll take us down a little bit. And I don't want to buy those. Alright, so I'm gonna buy all that stuff, buy all this stuff. Anything else that I was selling? I guess undo that. Yeah, okay. So hold on to dual wire. And relations have changed to 86. So before my person runs away, wherever they went, I think it was you? No, it was, yeah, you. Can you come in here and give them gifts? Because I'd like to get them closer to like 100. And I still have stuff that I can gift them. So I could gift them that. That would give us to 9. I think they're like 80 something. That's really super close. And I could like give them like miscellaneous animals. Honestly, I have a lot of animals. I have a little too many. We've got, I'm guessing that's a baby doe. Go